We'll see Charlie's Browns on Christmas. They visit the Packers, winners of the last 3 meetings. Who will get to cross a win off their wish list? Find out next.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
Taken in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Fighting through and he's got space. And finally out of bounds all the way down to about the 2.
57 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Jones.
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown.
Aaron Jones.
His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And some room to maneuver. A solid, and he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Aaron Jones.
His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season.
And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
The Browns drive about to get started. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. And he got blown up on that play, back at the 20.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A give. This is Chubb. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game plan. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. The numbers in last week's game for Hooper: 4 catches, 70 yards.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. And finding the tight end, Hooper. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A run for Nick Chubb, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Mayfield now. That's going to be caught. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Mayfield to throw it. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Donovan Peoples-Jones. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Browns are back within a score. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
From the 27, Rodgers, and that's complete to Adams. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 43. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
On the counter, here's Jones. First down and much more here for Jones. Shoves him aside, and he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. 147 yards rushing for it here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Extra point by Badgley up and good. And it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded inside the 5. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Baker Mayfield leads the offense out for their next possession. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route, too.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line. On 3rd down, Mayfield. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's going to loft one deep left side here.
And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Mayfield.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait on Hampshire Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. From the gun, Mayfield. He's got Hooper on the short connection. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Oh, big hole left side.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season.
And the Browns get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. And he's closing in on that number that all running backs circled beginning of the year, the number 1,000. Could do it on this drive.
And you have to think to yourself, at this moment, getting to this spot, it started in the offseason, right? Not just the workouts, right? Not just getting yourself physically prepared to play, but mentally, as well as your team, as well as your unit, head coach, offensive coordinator. We run the football. We give you opportunities. He's taking advantage of it.
And when you get this close to the mark, you just hope things don't tighten up, right? You probably want to get there and get it in your rearview mirror.
You really do, don't you? Because now it becomes predominant, and you wonder about play calling as well. Do you want to call plays to get that out of the way, or are you still calling plays to win the game first? That becomes the burden of the play caller.
To throw again on second down. Rodgers. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Rodgers' throw taken in by Valdez-Scantling.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And he is going to have the Packers first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Browns offense getting set to go to work here to start the third. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
75 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Chubb. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 8 more yards this time coming off back-to-back first down pickups. 2nd and 2.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going. We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
They'll run on first down. Hunt. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown, Browns! Austin Hooper.
his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that will tie our game here in the third. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there was no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Rodgers now on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Adams. The 20. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams. Ninth touchdown of the season, and the Packers on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Well, Davante Adams, he's a great volume receiver. Here, he's able to do some pretty nifty work after the catch.
And talk about a quick answer. This looked like a missed assignment. You'd think someone would be able to rein him in after he makes this catch, but he's so slippery in the open field, he's able to take it all the way to the end zone.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
Now Nick Chubb of the Browns gets set for their next possession.
He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game.
On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And Chubb fighting, but nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped short of that first down marker.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They'll run for it. Chubb. Chubb will have the first down and much more.
And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line.
A big play that time on 4th and 1.
It was 4th and short. Defensively, they went with a goal line set trying to stop him. That did not work out.
Yeah, and this does not happen just simply here in this game where you make an adjustment. This happens back in camp when you're running your drills and you keep stacking the line of scrimmage and throwing more bodies close to it so everyone knows who to block, how to block them to give their back a chance.
And they gave their back a big chance. He went flying past that first down marker for a huge gain. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield.
He'll get this one underneath to Hunt.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back.
They'll run with Chubb.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1.
187 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame.
They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now.
And this is caught for a Browns touchdown by Landry. Jarvis Landry, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Browns have a chance to tie the ballgame here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that will tie our game here in the third. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Taken in at the 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. We are off to the fourth quarter here on this special Christmas Day broadcast. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Back now at Lambeau. From the 27, Rodgers. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. And that right there, his first incompletion of the game, pretty remarkable.
So let's start talking about all-time records, because with that incompletion, maybe over a 2-game sequence, or maybe he starts a new streak now, because Ryan Tannehill, over 2 games, hit 25 straight. Now, the incompletion, we're taking this record out of play. But Mark Brunell, when he's with Washington, 22 straight completions to start a game. This guy is on fire.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Running right, Jones. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice run defense presented there, and what I mean by that is discipline. Guys filling the right gaps in the right holes, no one over pursuing, and making a very nice play.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way, because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. On now is the Packers punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Browns offense heading out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And for them right now, not a done deal. They are holding down one of the final 3 wild card spots with 2 weeks to go. But there are others, Charles, kind of nipping at their heels a bit.
And Brandon, it's always worth keeping in mind, and I have to keep writing it down for myself. Remember, it's 7 teams in each conference now making the playoffs. So that brings more important games to the end of the season. So in theory, more teams alive for a postseason berth later in the year.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 7. Mayfield. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And some space here. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Browns strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll go again to Jones. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. To throw is Rodgers. Caught by Cobb. And he goes out right around the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Rodgers now to throw. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Shotgun now for Rodgers. That's complete to Cobb. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
All right, Rifles want it. It's going to be intercepted. Picked by the rookie Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 41.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
The Browns drive about to get started. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Mayfield to throw. And that is incomplete. Jair Alexander that time able to knock that one away.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. And he's got the speedster Goodwin. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They run it again with Chubb. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. The 2nd down play not much better than the 1st. Just a gain of 1 there. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him.
And he's across for the touchdown, and in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. So now Rodgers in the pack. Down by 2 touchdowns. 26 seconds to go. They're going to need a Christmas miracle to pull this one out as they've got it 1st and 10. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett in there to make the sack on what will be the final act in this ball game. A big offensive explosion.